the other thing too, guys, got to understand is that like women will brazenly disrespect you if you allow it.
Yes, absolutely.
We live in a culture now where not only is it encouraged for women to date up, it's encouraged for women to not just exercise their options, but to flex it in their face that they're going to exercise their options, right? And that they can do whatever they want, and that they don't necessarily have to feel any ridicule or shame for their hypergamy.
Yeah.
We used to be able to curb female hypergamy,
Right.
but we can't anymore.
No.
Like, religion,
Yep.
gone. Society, gone. Nuclear families, gone. Shame, gone. Literally, women will come on this show and say, "Oh yeah, I'm a porn star, or I'm a thought, whatever."
And I got a boyfriend.
If anything, it pays to be a hoe.
It does.
Pays
It
to be
really
a hoe.
does.
It pays to behave certain ways. Who are the girls that are hitting the news all the time? Lily Phillips, etc.
Yeah.
Have sex with 100 guys
Bonnie
here.
Blue.
Have sex with a dude here, 1,000 guys. Like, it is more profitable to be a 304 than to be a good girl. So I think guys need to know that, at a certain level, if a girl's very attractive, 8s, 9s, and 10s, I agree. A lot of the times, they're monetizing their beauty to some
Absolutely.
degree. They're in these major cities, and they're making a killing off it.
And
You just don't know.
You know what's scary? That's a very good point. A lot of girls see these girls making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Buying cars, being successful, traveling. They're like, oh, I want that too. And then they go and start the OnlyFans thinking, oh, I'll be like her.
That's right.
No, you won't probably, because
No.
she's clout and status and a lot of pull and clubs that you don't have. So you do
A
this
lot
The
of
average OnlyFans girl makes like $100 a month.
Nothing,
If
bro.
that's stupid.
If that.
and they're doing the worst. They're smashing two on camera, all that shit.
Oh my
Nothing.
god, dude! And they do the dude. It's. I remember we had a conversation with Sterling Cooper one time. We had him on, and I remember Sterling talked about some porn girls who get into the business very, very quickly, and they get what he calls shot out. Like nothing. Like everything is on the table. Like 18, 19, 20-year-old girls. Straight to the BBC gangbang. There's nowhere else to go from there, right? This is why. See, this is why the MILF category is so popular, and the MILFs in porn. They know how to do it right. So the MILFs, they start out with girl stuff, then they move into the boy-girl stuff, and that's kind of what sustains them. Then when they get to be 35, 36, and they sort of start to decline, they start banging BBCs, they start banging niggas, and that gives them another 3-4 years in the game, man. So when you get shot out, and the point is this, is when girls on OnlyFans making $150, $200 a month, they get shot out. If you're like dude, the bitch that was sitting right next to me, Lily Phillips' friend, all she does, the British
from the
bitch.
UK, right?
Yeah, dude, I said it on Twitter, man. I probably should have got a fucking STD check sitting next to for like 3 hours. I hope you guys sanitized it. But like all she does is BBC, because that's it. Like that is the pinnacle. She gets gangbanged by niggas on camera. There's nothing else. There's nowhere else to go.
Damn. So
I just sorry. So just recap number 5. Go ahead.
So number 5, guys, is she's using her body for compensation, and this is kind of how you could tell.
A lot of girls do it, bro.
It's pretty
crazy.
simple.
And virtually, like, I would say 90% of girls in the 8, 9, 10 range are using their body
100%.
to some level.
100%.
And it could start small, maybe being a cocktail waitress, maybe being a
casino girl,
girl, right? It could be a waitress, whatever it may be, right? Like that could be on like the lower level, right? Like, look, you want honest job. Being a waitress is an honest job. Hostess, some shit like that, whatever. But then it goes more towards, bottle girl, being escorts, OnlyFans, pornography. Like it escalates.
It escalates very quickly.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Look, we're not gonna sit here just like, oh well, some girls are just pretty and they get jobs because they're pretty, right? But the reality is a lot of girls that are very attractive absolutely leverage their looks to get jobs and make money. Some girls do it at, I would say, like a more not as crazy of a nefarious level where maybe they're a waitress at a restaurant, right? Then it gets worse. Maybe they work at Hooters. Then they work at Tilted Kilt. Then they work at maybe up Twin Peaks.
Then booty trap.
Bottle girls.
Yeah.
Then stripper.
Yeah.
Then and it just kind of works its way up, right? Or they're a model for some provocative clothing company or some shit like that. It just works its way up and like all different. I mean, like here's a perfect example. Look at the girl that was ringside for the Mike Tyson Jake Shields fight.
Oh my God! Jake Paul. God, yeah,
Sydney,
that
right?
bitch was bad.
Has zero talent. I've listened to her speak a few times. Absolute fucking right. But hey, she was at the right place at the right time. Has a certain look. Boom.
Bingo.
Money.
Instant celebrity.
Opportunities. Right now she's able to monetize on her looks. The whole reason why she even got the ring job is because she looks good.
Yep.
So
titties.
Yeah.
Listen, the same goes in the sports world too. I mean, I don't know if you guys watch sports as much as I do, but anytime there's like a sports conversation or a pregame show, if the host is a female, she's always hot. First Take has Molly Karam. There's Carissa Thompson on Amazon. Taylor Rooks also on Amazon. Like And it's funny because a lot of these women try to pretend, like Joy Taylor tried to pretend like she got where she was because of her God-given talent. No, you got the job because you look good. And now we know she also looks good, sucks good, and fucks good.
Oh yeah. This fucking Emily Austin. She's over here talking shit about Candace Owens.
Yeah.
You know, saying like she's a anti-Semite or she's crazy, conspiracy theorist, whatever. Like, bitch, at least people care about what Candace has to say. Nobody cares what you got to say. 99% of these girls that are sports journalists, bro, the only reason you got a job is because you got a set of tits and you're attractive.
That's it.
23 years old bitch was born in 2001, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, dude,
seriously.
You're a fucking kid. And you're over here, and I don't think a sports journalist can hold a candle to someone that's like a political commentator that actually has discussions on higher IQ shit. 99% of these chicks that get put on ESPN or any of these sports commentating things, they're just there because they look good.
Dude, you guys should watch some of the clips. You listen to these women, they literally don't know shit. Somebody said in the comments, Mina Kimes doesn't know anything. Molly Karam doesn't know shit. Joy Taylor gives terrible sports takes from sun up till sundown, yet she still has a job, and now we know why. It's incredible, man.
Yeah. I wonder why.
Yeah, man. It's you know, I don't watch sports, but I've heard from many people. And when I did used to watch sports, the commentators were always garbage.
Of course they were. Yeah.
They're just not good.
Yeah.
So how do you tell that she's doing these activities for money? Well,
good
more
question.
than not, you can't really tell. However, nowadays, they're open about it. Luckily for them and for us, they're open about it. So clap for them for being retarded.
The internet, baby. W internet.
So listen, there's one way you can find out very easily if she does this for money.
Okay.
Go to her link in bio. Now, typically, you'd be like, wait, Fresh. Link in bio, that's so obvious. But hold on. X nowadays promotes pretty much free speech.
Yes.
Which means you can do whatever you want on there, and there's no typical ban.
Unless you disagree with
wink.
Elon.
They're gonna post their videos.
Yeah.
They're like pre.
The previews or whatever.
And then there's always an email that says, "Book me here." I'm like, wait, hold on. Let me get this straight.
Let me click that.
This chick, this booking is for what? And then
what else?
Kind of find out is to set up an appointment to meet somebody for a date, to smash, or to dash. Either way, see what's happening there. So guys, look at link in bio, man. You can tell from a lot of things, and also TikTok. A lot of their point of views, you can hear them talk about it. I don't know why they do this publicly, but they talk about these things all the time. I'm
my God.
Why'd you openly say that you'd like to get paid for dates?
I swear to God, TikTok. Listen, if FreshandFit doesn't red pill you, TikTok most definitely will. Dude, girls use TikTok. You know what? It's funny. Girls, I don't know. I'm a little older than you guys, but I remember when I was a teenager, a lot of girls had like a journal or a diary. Women nowadays are using TikTok as a fucking diary.
Yes.
But the difference is everybody can see it, and they're not teenagers anymore. Dude, women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, dating as a single woman in your 60s, like, bitch, like you have a wrinkled ass. Nobody cares. Like, what the fuck, dude?
You know, the most powerful motivator to encourage good behavior by women used to be shame.
Yes.
But we've effectively removed the institution of shame from female behavior. And this is why they're on TikTok behaving like TikTok literally is just self-snitching.
Yep.
Whether it's them crying in a car, about their bad, poor mating decisions that they made in the past where they can't find a guy now, how they're 30 years old plus and they can't find a guy, or how the guy that they want doesn't want to commit to them, or it could be about how they're not able to maintain a relationship, or how they have, an addiction to alcohol and they love to party, or their need for constant validation. We've basically erased shame from women, right?
Yes.
And we've done everything in our power to protect women from their own bad behavior.
Right.
Whether it's curbing speech on YouTube and calling it hate speech, whether it's banning people on TikTok under misogyny terms of service guidelines, or it is, removing certain types of content because it's considered hateful. We've done everything in our power to curb content that that kind of gets women back in line,
right,
and creates shame. And that's where we are now. Well, content that promotes making fun of manosphere guys or alpha male, whatever.
Yeah, right.
That stuff is pushed in the algorithm crazy versus content that's critical of feminism or critical of female fuckery or trying to push nuclear families, etc. That content is suppressed.
Look, the big Boston that was sitting next to Fresh last time I was here, we were telling her what men want. She's like, well, the reason why we don't know what you want is because you don't tell us. Yeah, we tell you all the fucking time. You guys just choose not to listen. And even if some of the content is pushed up in the algorithm, or if even when you put it out there, it gets pushed down in the algorithm, so
does.
it's not as prevalent. It's crazy.
It does, and that's like, dude, because I read that DHS report. They sent it to YouTube. Like, absolutely. Like, I've noticed since that DHS report came out, all the Manosphere channel's views are down. And guys, make no mistake about it. This is absolutely a systemic mass censorship of pro-masculine content because they don't want families. They don't want guys being men. They want you to stay a fucking bumbling idiot and sit there and adhere to female authority. And that's kind of where we are because they saw the meteoric rise of Andrew Tate.
Yep.
Put us all on the fucking radar, which was good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're like, whoa, we got to curb this shit.
We can't have that, yeah.
And that's why they systematically banned Andrew Tate everywhere. They shadow banned us. They suppressed us. And, hopefully with Trump in office, because he did pass an executive order where government collusion on censorship is supposed to be pretty much, he signed it on the first day.
Right?
It's supposed to be illegal, according to his executive order. So we'll see what happens. I hope they reel that shit back in. But we know for a fact, the big tech, they're always going to be pro-censorship, whether it's dumbass Mark Zuckerberg or Adam Massari or Musk or any of these other idiots. They're all pro-censorship, man. All of them. Dickheads. Good.
Well, hopefully with Trump, things turn around, and I hope
it does too, man.
Yeah, I hope he actually stop. Because here's the thing. Trump was actually a victim of the mass censorship.
Oh, of course, 100%.
After January 6th, they banned him everywhere.
They banned him everywhere, yep.
Literally.
Yep.
Dude, he got kicked off every single platform. Now these big tech oligarchs, right? Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg is Adam Massari, head of Instagram. All these guys now are fucking kissing the ring.
But
we like Trump. Actually, I'm a libertarian now.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here,
You've
man.
noticed, and it's funny, you've noticed a lot of political and sports pundits now starting to change their talking points. I listened to a show called The Herd with Colin Cowherd, and it was funny because, I don't know, 6 or 7 months ago, Cowherd said, well, we've got somebody, we've got people who deny the election and da-da-da-da, they're silly. Now, all of a sudden, he's changed his tune. After Trump won the election, well, we've got a guy in the White House who's hardworking and he connects with people. So you are starting to see the conversation change, at least with people in the legacy
I got a clip for you that
media.
I'm going to send the bills right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Here's a lesson here, though, that you guys should take to heart, though. Trump was under attack.
Yep.
The entire time of him trying to get elected.
Damn right.
When
Literally.
he won, the power shifted to Trump winning. So by default, what happens? People are going to say, you know what? Trump isn't that bad. You know what? I'm on Trump's team now.
Right, exactly.
But they only changed when he had power.
That's right.
Without power, your actual change doesn't happen. So
Those 4 years, and let's be clear, that I don't know if we're allowed to say anything about the election.
It would be a bannable offense before, but now it's not against the YouTube guidelines.
Well, I think
anymore.
we all know what we're talking about here. But and during that 4 years that Biden was in office, that's when they tried to take advantage of the fact that Trump didn't have any power. Now, dude, the Republicans took it all. They took that, dude. They took the Senate. They took the House. Like, it's the majority. We've even got the majority in Supreme Court. Yeah, you better believe they're gonna fucking kiss the ring.
Yeah, and I'm glad because these big tech guys had way too much fucking power, man.
And I want to be clear. I am not in favor. I don't want censorship either way, right? Yeah. I want us to be able to put the information out there and leave it up to the people to decide. I don't mind people putting out anti-red pill content as long as you push out red pill content in the same algorithm. If you're a man, I'm confident, you will come to our side, but we want to give you the opportunity to see both sides. The problem is most people only see it one way.
Yeah. And the thing is that the reason why they suppress is because we got the truth on our side. I'd happily debate any libtard liberal that wants to talk about this. Ethan Clyde tried. He failed.
Yeah.
That's why he had to clip for him the whole time.
Yep.
Can't actually debate anything.
I got you, Fred.
Fucking ticking all over the place like a fucking
that
moron.
fucking team of 5 people helping him,
he looks unhealthy as fuck. He looks like shit, Ethan Klein. He literally is eat then decline because he's definitely declined quite a bit. Now he's just raging out all over the place with his super liberal policies, but the guy can't debate shit. So the only person really that's even worthy of talking about on the left on this topic is Destiny, right?
Yeah.
He's the only one that can actually, formulate a sentence and make some good points. But the rest of these guys, they don't want to debate because they understand. Look, the red pill addresses many biological truths that have been suppressed for decades thanks to the censorship regime, and we're telling guys what the fuck it really is. And without the red pill, you got idiots like this walking around Brickell with a Versace shirt on and a stupid ass lame dog getting right in front of them on fucking camera.
Unbelievable, man.
Right? That's the problem. And a lot of guys, here's the thing. Everyone has been in that position before.
Yes.
There's millions of guys right now in America that are in the friend zone probably stuck like this. And, we need to keep pushing out this content so guys can wake up and realize, like, holy shit, what am I doing? Because if they don't know better, they won't do better. They'll date a girl like that, give a girl like that a ring. She never liked them in the first place. Next thing you know, you're in fucking divorce court. Now you're getting separated from your kids. You're losing tens of thousands of dollars a year, if not more. And there's real hardcore negative ramifications for not understanding this shit.
Yeah.